American 2091, contact departure, bye-bye.
Switch departure, American 2091, good day.
November 5 Hotel Papa, turn right when able and contact ground point 9er.
Right when able, ground point 9, 5 Hotel Papa.
All right. Good evening. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope everybody's had a wonderful week. Hope you guys enjoyed the Atlanta broadcast, by the way. If you guys watched and checked out the Atlanta broadcast, hope you guys enjoyed that. It'll be a minute here. We'll be getting fully started here.
3349. Raleigh Tower, fly runway heading, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, 23 left, cleared for takeoff, Southwest 3349.
United 2407, Raleigh Tower in sequence, traffic off opposite parallel.
Okay, copy 24-7.
All right. Hopefully everything sounds good right there. So again, good evening to everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, sorry, I'm making some small adjustments here. Got some southwest action. Pretty good rain here before we got started. I got here really early today. I had a doctor's appointment, and so I got here early. Able to get things set up, waiting out the rain. Really good rainstorm before we got on the air here. As you can see, some of the remnants of the rain. Should be a good evening, nice and busy. No Air France A350 tonight. Again, their schedule's changing up. Again, last night we missed out on the Aer Lingus A330, unfortunately, last night, due to the fact that I was in Atlanta. There is Alaska from San Diego.
2407, fly runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, 23 right, clear for takeoff, United 2407.
Southwest 3349, contact departure, bye-bye.
Okay, good evening, Southwest 3349.
Good view of Alaska. So once again, good evening, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Happy Thursday, happy Friday Eve, I should say, to everybody. Hope everybody's had quite the week. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed Atlanta. That just a little spur of the moment show there from ATL. I didn't take any of the equipment with us, so we did our best with what we had, as what we had being that it was our cell phone. So 4K, as always, is available. Smash the like button if you guys haven't. Let's get those likes up as quickly as possible here in the first 30 minutes of the show. Got our second departure of the day, United 737. Gonna lose them to the terminal and the end of the fire escape there. 737's taking a while to take off there. But Alaska from San Diego.
Raleigh Tower, fly runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, Richard 9932.
United 2407, contact departure, bye-bye.
We're supposed to, guys, have a great upcoming weekend at 2407.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, Pilot, I saw that he reached 100,000 subscribers a couple of weeks ago. Was over there. I didn't watch his unboxing video of his plaque, the YouTube play button. But I did see that he had reached 100K. Been watching his stuff on and off, especially the Halloween parties. My favorite time of the year, the Halloween parties. Oh, got a good departure there, an American Eagle E-175. Missed out on that one, I didn't see him. Alan Lee, good evening to you. And a good evening to everybody. Once again, 4K is available. Smash the like button if you guys haven't. Again, trying to get as many likes as possible. The weather passing through here. We thought we were going to be under a bit of a weather delay to get started here, but everything is clearing up. It is very muggy now, all of a sudden, very humid, but that's okay. To be expected after the rain. I was hoping that the sun wouldn't come back out. Looks like we might see the sun for just a little bit here. It's gonna make things look pretty for a minute as Alaska sits and waits. It's been a variety of aircraft sitting over here waiting. Had a Southwest to start the day. When I got here, there was Air Canada sitting over here, Southwest, then the Delta that we saw there at the beginning of the show, and now this Alaska. So I don't know what's going on. If they're having gate issues, had an American and an American Eagle, the actual Republic Airways livery, sitting down here in the alleyway, waiting for gates. Last night, we ended up sitting and waiting for a gate for a minute. We weren't necessarily waiting for the gate, but we were waiting on United to push back and get out of our way. Last night, once we landed, kind of not a rough landing, but not a smooth landing either last night. Good flight though. Had weather off to the west of Atlanta, Hartsfield, Jackson International. But nonetheless, a good flight. I almost had some fish and chips over the weekend. A place called the Lazy Dog. If you guys... So, by the way, if you guys go to Dulles now, the Lazy Dog has a restaurant there in Dulles, just outside the airport, which excites me because I really enjoy that restaurant. Their fried deviled eggs are nice and delicious. Candy bacon, really good food. Ended up eating there on Monday night once we got into Atlanta. It was down the street from our hotel. So let's take a peek at flight radar. I haven't done that yet. Again, at no Air France tonight.
Good afternoon, 109 is Bob.
By the way, the A330 Air Lingus departed right after I landed last night here in Raleigh.
We're planning Bravo 3 if you don't mind.
Speaking of Air Lingus, we have Air Lingus tonight, I believe. There they are. Air Lingus, 40 minutes out. 7 hours, 16 minutes of flight time for the XLR this evening. So, interesting to say the least.
And Raleigh Tower, it's helicopter 968 Golf Whiskey at Atlanta.
So we're up to 60 likes. Thank you all for continuing to smash the like button. Again, Aer Lingus coming up in just 40 minutes. We also have the arrival of FedEx 785. That's going to be an A300 tonight. 54 minutes out for that A300 this evening. Got a bunch of them getting ready for departure here. Several out there. Several waiting. A lot of waiting going on. I don't know if there's weather, gates, what the issue is. I assume that this Alaska, of course, is waiting for a gate due to the fact that it just landed, obviously.
We're up here at Atlantic. We have Delta. It's going to be a VFR departure to the east. 68 Golf, November. Whiskey, I'm sorry.
On course heading, please.
It looks like about a 110 heading.
Okay.
That one right there, getting ready for departure.
Delta 1275 tower.
We pull over to the right in pad here. We just had a message pop up we got to check out.
Delta 1275, monitor ground, 0.9er, and that's approved. Hold short of taxiway. Yeah, just contact ground, 0.9er to let them know.
Got it.
Niner 968 Golf Whiskey, departure from the ramp will be at your own risk. Use caution, proceed on course.
Okay, from the ramp, proceed on course. We're clear for takeoff. It's November 968 Golf Whiskey.
Dan Mack, 7-month membership milestone. Thank you so much, Dan Mack, for being a member. Congratulations on 7 months. And again, a huge thank you to everybody tuning in, watching the shows. I know we were down last week, and of course I was off to school on Tuesday, but I was still able to give you that little show in Atlanta. If you guys go back and check that out, again, that was a cell phone show. I think it did pretty good for a cell phone show.
Right, thank you.
There goes our helicopter. Had a good time hanging out with Christopher Brown down there in Atlanta. Christopher Brown sent me the video this morning of my departure last night there in Atlanta. It was really, really kind of stupid. If you know anything about Atlanta International, they
fly runway head, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
So we were facing the Renaissance Hotel, so facing north. And I'm like, all right. And the hotel that Christopher Brown was staying at was to the north. And I'm like, all right, perfect. They pushed us back. We're facing north. We're going to go to the north. And then right in the middle of the taxiway there between the two terminals, we pulled a U-turn and went south. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I get it, but we were really hoping to depart on the north side of Atlanta so that Christopher Brown could have got a really good shot of us departing, but no such luck with that one. He did get a very decent video, though, of our departure. All right, Delta 1275, I believe. This one here, getting ready for departure. So again, continue to smash that like button. First 15 minutes of the show. Here comes that Delta. 73 like. 120 folks watching the show. Whoops. Back to using old Nick the Nikon tonight. Just because he does a little bit better in low light. There we go. Double Alaska action about to happen here. They're going to pass each other. One off to Seattle, the other coming in from San Diego. So the San Diego flight, or the Seattle flight, ready to go. San Diego trying to get to their gate. Delta 1275, that one there, off to Tampa. A319 for Delta, 23 years of age, delivered back in September of 2002. Frontier sitting out at the end of the runway. Frontier 2729 Tex the Armadillo livery. He's off to Tampa as well. So Tex the Armadillo, 6 years of age, November of 2019.
Exiting the Charlie Radar service.
We get our double Alaska action happening. Gonna have that Southwest departure in just a minute. Would have been really cool to see this with both of the honoring those who serve. There you go. How many 737s can we fit in a shot? 3. Southwest out. We'll wait for our Tampa departure, our second in as many minutes. Southwest off to, let's find out. Ooh, we're about to have Sun Country come around here in just a minute in the Tide Pod. It's Florida time. This one here, Southwest 3899 off to MCO, 737 MAX 8. That MAX 8, 3 years of age, delivered back in January of 2023.
Southwest 3899, contact departure, bye-bye.
Over departure, Southwest
So Southwest off to the House of Mouse. David, good afternoon again. Good evening, everybody. Thank you all once again for tuning in. APS 238, welcome to the show. Hanging out in Greenville, South Carolina.
United 1769, Raleigh.
All right, here comes our departure to Tampa.
23 right, line up away.
Tex the Armadillo. Wing fluffage there for Tex.
United 1769, fly runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 23 right, clear for takeoff, United 1769.
All right, United up next for departure.
Tower, Moxie 408, on the Yankee 23 left.
Moxie 408, Raleigh Tower.
All right, United 1769, they're off to SFO, a 737 MAX 9. This one here, delivered back in March of 2025.
Contact departure, bye-bye.
So again, 4K is available. Smash the like button as you guys come in. Thank you all for spending your Thursday evening hanging out with us here on a very, what is now a muggy evening at RDU. After the storm, gonna lose this one to the terminal. United in their Maxes.
408, runway 23 left, clear to land.
We'll see Alaska's departure coming up in just a minute. Again, off to Seattle. There's another Delta out there at the end of the runway as well. As a 737. That's Delta 1550. That was my flight last night, or not last night, the other day.
United 1769,
Monday night.
Bye-bye.
Again, United is off to SFO.
United 1769, contact
Coming up in
departure.
just a minute, we've got American Airlines 1904 coming in from Charlotte.
Delta
Breeze Airways coming in
1550,
from Akron,
Raleigh,
Ohio up
runway
next.
heading, runway
Moxie
23 right,
408,
clear takeoff.
A22300.
Runway heading.
This aircraft,
right, clear takeoff.
April
1779.
of 2025. 1 year old. We also have Southwest 1230 coming in from BWE 737-700. So some arrivals coming our way. Delta 1550, again, that was my flight the other night. That flight Is it delayed? I believe it's delayed by just a little bit tonight. Off to Atlanta. Yeah, the temperature drop is nice, but man, the air is stagnant and stale. There's no wind whatsoever. So just standing here and the water is starting to evaporate. I'm starting to sweat. Getting really, really muggy out here this evening. Here comes Delta 1550. Like I said, this was my flight to Atlanta Monday night. That felt like a very short flight Monday. I don't know if we caught some tailwind or what, but it did not feel like a 50-minute flight. Gonna lose Delta here to the terminal as well. Should see Alaska here shortly. We've got Republic Airways down here in their house livery. We've got the 767 coming up in less than an hour. We've got Aer Lingus coming up in less than an hour. Moxie is going to be our next arrival from Akron, Ohio. At Breeze Airways A220. So we're starting the night off with 13,338 subscribers. Again, if you guys are new, feel free to subscribe to the channel, but do make sure you smash the like button on your way in. 80 let's see, let me refresh here. Try to get to 100 by the bottom of the hour. So if you haven't smashed the like button yet, please do so. 92 likes, 608. And again, feel free, for channel members, use those emojis. Spam the chat with your favorite airline. As you see, Breeze Airways cutting through the clouds here. Gonna see a little bit of wing fluff here. Some contrails, hopefully. Might actually have to walk around here and pull out my fan because there's no breeze whatsoever up here.
Contact ground point 9.
And I am sweating. Here comes Sun Country. Off to Minneapolis. A beautiful Tide Pod livery tonight. One of my personal favorites. I like a good, bright, unique livery. Sun Country going to grace us with its presence over here on 23 right. Going to come down the hill. Possibility looks like it might be plausible. But they might also be just moving over because they may have to wait a minute. Who knows? Oh, nope, they're going to go sit right there where everybody else has been sitting this evening and waiting for the departure. Southwest from BWE up next, 737-700. 42 minutes of flight time for this one. This one, 22 years of age, delivered back in June of 2004. 100 likes. Thank you, everyone. Well before 6:30. We had 5 minutes left. Continue to smash that like button. Sorry to hear that, Z-Cam. It's never fun to have a missing pet. Know what that's like? Several occasions. Speaking of which, Miss Carolina called me while I was away. Our cat is smart enough to open the door, and somebody forgot to lock the door while I was gone.
Left the 474 tower.
Yep, we just started our second engine. We're going to need about 2 minutes before we're ready for departure.
Left the 474, let me know when you're ready.
Copy that.
So Alaska 474 out there at the end of the runway getting ready to go, starting their second engine. American Airlines 1904 coming up next over here on 23 right. Coming in from Charlotte. This is going to be an A321-200 tonight. That A321-200 is 11 years of age, delivered back in July of 2015. Yeah, Jeffrey, it was raining pretty good when I got here. Again, I got here really, really early today. I had a doctor's appointment. They hooked me up to some stuff to check, make sure I was okay. But I had a doctor's appointment this afternoon, so I was able to get out here kind of early. I was waiting out the weather. There was absolutely nowhere to park on 6, unfortunately.
Clear to land, wind calm.
Clear land, 23 left. 5 Victor Whiskey.
Nelia, good evening. They're on the island of Madeira. Good evening to you. I know. I wish he would open the fridge and bring me a drink.
Delta 2782 is with you, ILS 23 right.
It would be funny.
Delta 2782, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, continue track May.
It was funny. I got home last night. Man, they were all up in my face.
Tower Alaska 474.
There we go. Wing
Alaska
fluff.
474, runway 23 right, line up and wait. Traffic 5 mile final 737.
Line runway 23 right, Alaska 474.
Right, so Alaska 474. Again, this one back to...
1904, left enable right on Bravo, contact ground.
Actually, you know what? 474, I think this is our San Diego departure. Hold on. Yeah, our San Diego departure leaving out before our Seattle departure.
Hurry it up if you can, please, American 1904.
1904.
Aeromexico, great tail graphic. Aztec Eagle Warrior. Yep, I do love the Aeromexico. They left right. They were still here when I got here this afternoon. Again, like I said, I had a doctor's appointment. Didn't know what time I was going to get here. So I was out here setting things up, waiting out the rain. There was absolutely nowhere to park on 6. So I was worried we were going to be under a weather delay. The rain looked like it was going to be out of here at 7, but definitely out of here a lot earlier than 7 p.m. as you guys can see. So off to San Diego is Alaska, the 737 MAX 9, 4 years of age, delivered back in November of 2021. Delta 2782 coming in from Boston, 737-800. That one, 24 years of age.
Runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 23 right, Delta 2782.
But you see Alaska leaving. Of course, we're not going to follow that all the way out. But Delta's hot on Alaska's heels. Alaska up and away. Delta in for the arrival. This is why we like it when it rains. Get the wing fluff. Contrails.
Alright, right at Alpha 3. Ground 5.
Nice smooth touchdown there for Delta.
Good day, left 4, 34.
Delta coming in hot.
Delta 2782, turn left one able right on Bravo, and contact ground.
1 able right Bravo over the ground, Delta 2782.
All right, let's check on Aer Lingus, shall we? Next arrival is going to be JetBlue 404 from San Juan, Puerto Rico, an A320. Painted up in the new livery. This one here delivered back in September of 2001. Oh, Frontier. Text the Armadillo livery. If you guys are following along on Flight Radar, text the Armadillo. I'm not sure what's going on with text the Armadillo. They left out. They went to the north. Why they went to the north, I don't know if they... doesn't look like they're coming back. We'll see if they make another loop, but they made a very odd loop. So if you are following along on flight radar, text the Armadillo having issues. Yeah, Nelia, I had some rain here before I got started. Everything dried out just before we got on the air here, so luckily we got lucky with the weather. Let's check on Aer Lingus. Aer Lingus now in North Carolina, 26 minutes out. What are we looking at on likes? Let's engage our first like challenge, shall we? What do you guys think? Y'all want to have a like challenge tonight? Yeah, we've got Reno Air. There was another one scheduled tonight as well, if I'm not mistaken. One of Southwest's special liveries coming in as well. I have to pull up Jet Tip. I haven't done that yet. There is JetBlue from San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Delta 404 left turn on Bravo 4, right turn Bravo, contact the ramp tower, sir.
Bravo 4, Bravo, ramp tower. 424.
Kind of odd to see an A321 that isn't either Iceland Air or Aer Lingus. So we're sitting at 125 likes. Illinois won. Thank you, Ashley. So, can we get to 150 to 200 likes before the arrival of Aer Lingus? We're looking at 26 minutes, so that'll put us at 7 o'clock. So that'll put us at our normal like goal for the first hour, trying to get to 200 at the first hour of the show. So, if you guys haven't smashed the like button, please do so. Let's get those likes as we continue on with all of the fun this evening. Lots of things going on and happening. We've got that FedEx coming. Aer Lingus. Where is Iceland? Iceland coming in the pink tail tonight. That one 56 minutes out. 737 MAX 8. So let's check on our heavy arrival. 26 minutes out. FedEx 785 at A300 from Memphis.
2440 with the visual, 23 right.
Right on flight 2440, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land.
So it does look like Tex is moving on.
3 right, Frontier flight 2440.
Frontier 2440. Otto, the Owl livery, coming in from Denver, Colorado. 2 hours, 50 minutes of flight time. 10 years of age for this one, September of 2015. It's going to be followed by American from Dallas, Fort Worth. American 1888. This one here going to be Reno Air. So Reno Air coming in number 2. It's been a while since we've seen Reno Air, one of our favorites. So again, 200 likes by the top of the hour. At the arrival of a E175 for Delta.
Tower, you need a chance for 414 Bravo, checking in visual 23 left. Number 414 Bravo, Mike, ground tower, runway 23 left, clear to land, wind calm.
Ops over here having a face-off with Sun Country.
Scout 179 Yankee, left on Bravo 4, right turn Bravo, contact the ramp tower, see ya.
Sir Bravo 4, right on Bravo and ramp tower, Sky.
A little drama with Sun Country here. What do we got going on with them?
American 1888 shows you in the 23 right out. American 1888, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land, wind calm.
Ramona, good evening. Good evening to Ramona. I don't know what's going on with Sun Country here. Ops walking around that one. There's a fire truck. I think the fire truck's headed back to station. They were out a little while ago. No issues for Sun Country. For them, anyway. Otto the Owl up next from Denver, Colorado. Our next arrival. Gonna have a lot of nice wing fluff this evening. Sun's gonna try to make its way out. Maybe we'll get a sunset segment tonight. What'd you guys think of that sunset segment in Atlanta? Nice smooth arrival for Otto. This owl was here last night. No, it's not. Different one. The one from Sunday that we saw was here last night when I got here. When I flew in. Who are you looking at?
Airflight 2440 left Bravo 3, join Bravo, contact ramp.
Reno Air up next.
Bravo, ramp, Airflight 2440.
Reno Air number 2. From Bill Murray movies about golf. We always pick on Clark W., the grizzly bear. I always end up saying Clark Griswold. I think that's a funny play on names. There were several of those. I love the way they play the name, like Chew the Pika. So funny.
Air 4 Bravo Mike, there's a sound
So,
push back there.
Reno Air up next. By the way, for all of my hockey fans, for all of my Canes fans in here yesterday, or in here tonight, unfortunately I wasn't here yesterday, but the Stanley Cup made its way to my day job yesterday. So that would have been a unique opportunity for me to be able to see it. But again, I was in Atlanta yesterday, but the Stanley Cup making its way to my work yesterday afternoon, or yesterday morning, I should say. Kind of a unique experience for everybody who went and saw it. Got pictures with it. Here comes Reno Air. Sun Country off to Minneapolis.
Sun Country 925, the runway heading, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 23 left, clear for takeoff, Sun Country 920.
American 1888, make the right turn on Bravo and contact ramp tower, we'll see you.
Right on Bravo and ramp tower, you take care for American 1888.
American 1888. We'll see that Reno Air departure here in just a little while. So, David, back in the day, so the deal with American's retro liveries, by the way, if you guys don't know this, for any new viewers or anybody who's new to aviation, American Airlines pays tribute to all of the airlines that they gobbled up. Reno Air, AirCal, Piedmont, PSA, who else? US Airways,
692 might have one.
So all of the ones that they gobbled up, they pay tribute to all the ones that they bought up. Southwest doing Southwest things, speeding, making their way out to the end of 23 left this evening. Gonna have a nice golden hour this evening. TWA is the other one.
20, contact departure, good night.
Departure Secretary 920, we'll see you.
Yeah, so anytime you see like a retro airline, typically
There you go, Silver 30.
it is American Airlines paying homage to all of those ones that they, like I said, that they gobbled
Take off
up.
23 left, runway heading, Southwest 32.
Southwest going to be a turn and burn. How much you want to bet? Again, Sun Country off to Minneapolis. This Southwest. Let's see if we can get to it quick enough. Southwest off to Houston. Going to be a turn and burn for this 737. There you go. Big turn and burn for the MAX 8. Got that Republic Airways has been sitting there for quite some time. Been sitting there since we got on the air, about 45 minutes or so. I think it was sitting there a little bit before we got on the air. But a big, huge turn and burn for Southwest.
Departure Southwest 32.
You know what, Eddie? That would have been awesome if somebody would have done the Hooters livery. But Hooters they didn't get bought up. They just went out of business. Does anybody remember that in the 90s? I don't, but I have seen the documentaries on it. But does anybody remember Hooters Airlines? I think that would have been kind of cool to, I think they serviced mostly Florida and the East Coast. But does anybody remember that though? Had a P-51 Mustang fly into my airport on Tuesday. What an awesome plane. So it's funny you mention a P-51 Mustang. If you're local here, there's one that is local, a locally owned P-51 Mustang. I might know the person who owns it. I've never spoke to them about it. I don't talk about his personal stuff, but I do know somebody who owns a P-51 Mustang. I try not to let folks like that know what I'm doing. But anyway, there's good reason. I don't want to talk about it on the show, but there is good reason. Maybe one of these days I'll say something, but got an exec jet touching down. 23 left. Nice smooth arrival for this one. Barely kissing the runway. Looks like it might be a net jet. Find out in just a second what that one is. Here comes Republic Airways finally. Able to make their way around the corner here. They'll stop there for to be pulled in. That is NetJets. Cessna Citation Latitude from Charlottesville. 31 minutes of flight time. That aircraft, 6 years of age, delivered back in October of 2019. Out at the end of the runway, ready for departure. We've got American Airlines 1894. That one headed off to Charlotte, an A321-200. That aircraft, 14 years of age, delivered back in October of 2011. Where are you guys? Dude, look at this. So this is something that I've never seen. They are utilizing all of these gates. So C-24 and whatever that one is. 20, 24, They're utilizing all the gates for all of the
American 1894, Raleigh Tower, follow the runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
smaller aircraft.
Runway heading.
But
clear
if
for
you
takeoff,
look,
23 right, American 1894.
the entire alleyway is full. You can't see it because I set the camera just a little bit too low tonight. But the entire alleyway is full here of regionals. Comes American Airlines 1894 back to Charlotte. A321. Alex, good evening. Arrow. Good evening. Again, good evening, everybody. 13 minutes to the top of the hour. Make sure you guys smash the like button. We've got coming up Aer Lingus, trying to get to 200 likes before the top of the hour or before Aer Lingus's arrival. So if you haven't smashed the like button yet, please go ahead and do so. Let's try to get the 200 by the top of the hour. 300 like goal for tonight for our Thursday evening. And if you guys are new, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Another free way to help out the channel. Remember this weekend too, by the way, if you guys are interested in a gifted membership, make sure 1, your membership gifting is turned on, and 2, make sure you guys tune in on Sunday. We got our last 5 gifted memberships for you guys for the month of August. The next week, we celebrate 3 years of live shows. Next Saturday, September the 5th. Nice long 3-day weekend for everybody.
Shamrock 9 Charlie Juliet, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land, wind calm.
So not this weekend, but next weekend, we celebrate 3 years of the show. Weather Bob, good evening. I am too. I am so ready for fall. It's not even funny. To be fair, Atlanta was really nice. It wasn't cool. I mean, it wasn't cold, but it wasn't like it was back when I went in May. It wasn't sweltering hot. Now, Tuesday evening, it was a little on the warm side, but to be fair, I was wearing long pants. I'm always wearing pants, but long pants. And we went out to this shopping district, and it was before we went to hang out with Christopher Brown down there at the Overland Hotel. An interesting. It was quite warm that evening. It wasn't too bad once we got down there by the airport. So again, next weekend, a 3-day weekend. Expect your host to be on the air. Well, hopefully 3 days. 3 days of action from where? I don't know. We do want to travel this weekend if at all possible. So we'll see how things go. Miss Carolina and I were actually talking about that today, trying to get things scheduled out. Stingray, good evening. This is Aer Lingus. How many likes do we got here before the arrival of Aer Lingus? The XLR from Dublin.
American 2704, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line up point.
Line of point, runway 23 right, American 2704.
Shamrock 9 Charlie Juliet, turn left Bravo 4, join Bravo, contact the ramp tower, good day.
Bravo 4, join Bravo, ramp tower, Shamrock 9,
But there is Shamrock. And their arrival. Got another American A321. Is this? Yeah, this is another one. Who we got here? This one here, American Airlines 2704 off to Charlotte. So back-to-back Charlotte departures here.
American 2704, follow runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, 23 right, American 27.
There were quite a few people out here. The Facebook plane spotting group, there were quite a few photos of that Aer Lingus A330. Again, huge apologies. I thought it was tonight. I totally thought it was tonight. Either way, there wasn't anything I could do. I was in Atlanta last night. Again, that A330 took off right after I touched down here in RDU last night. And another one off to Charlotte, back to back. Nice early rotation for the Charlotte flight. Tell how moist the air is with all the wing fluff coming off of the planes leaving tonight. The American 777 should have tons of wing fluff and engine inlet condensation tonight as it gets ready for departure. We should see that one push back here in just a few minutes.
Southwest 1662.
Got a lot of arrivals coming up, you guys. Gonna be busy. Happy birthday, Derek. I know. August birthdays all around. Mine a couple of weeks ago. And again, like I said, next week, the show celebrates an anniversary. So next Saturday, we celebrate 3 years of the show.
Weather information conducted Signet 38 Eastern, Valtail 0055 Zulu for North Carolina and surrounding areas.
So Saturday for our 3-year anniversary, we'll probably gift out those 5 Carolina Aviation memberships. Then, instead of on Sunday, again, a 3-day weekend next weekend. So what better way to celebrate 3 years than being on the air? $10 likes away from 200. Again, if you haven't smashed the like button, please do so. 266 folks watching. Thank you all for tuning in this evening on a very muggy evening. All right, so we got a bunch of arrivals coming up.
Delta 2621, Raleigh Tower, follow runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
23 right, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading, Delta 2621. Raleigh Tower, 4066, visual code, 23 right.
Share shuttle 4066, Raleigh Tower, runway 23
So we got a bunch of arrivals coming
23
up.
right, 4066.
Gonna be busy. This is what we like to see on a Thursday night. Nice busy set of arrivals. I wonder if they had a bunch fall in for delay. FedEx, that A300, one of them, FedEx 785 from Memphis, arriving in 4 minutes. That aircraft is 29 years of age, delivered back in May of 1997. Next up, though, we've got Southwest 1662 737-800. This is Illinois 1. Coming in from Nashville, Tennessee. This aircraft is 12 years of age. Delivered back in October of 2013. So Illinois 1, our next arrival. Enjoy Illinois 1. So 2 specials tonight. Reno Air and Illinois 1.
Contact departure, we'll see it.
Good day, Delta 2621.
71662, 2 right turns, contact ground, we'll see it.
2 right turns.
So we had a
ground,
departure
66.
that was Delta 2621 off to Atlanta, Georgia. A321. A320, excuse me. No, wrong one. Sorry. A321 off to Atlanta. 7 years of age. Coming up next, Mesa Airlines United Express. Coming in from Washington Dulles, 49 minutes of flight time for the E175. This E175 LR is 9 years of age, delivered back in September of 2016. That one they're getting ready to celebrate a birthday. This one coming in. It's going to be followed by our A300 FedEx from Memphis.
Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line up wing traffic on a 5-mile final.
Runway 23 right, Mark 3008. Hello, Mark 2071, visual 23 left.
Mark 2071, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 left, clear to land.
American 3008 due to line up next.
Air Shuttle 4066, left on Bravo 4, right turn Bravo, contact the ramp tower, we'll see it.
Left Bravo 4, right turn Bravo over to Durham, Air Shuttle 4066.
This one here, let's see, where are we off to, American? This one off to Miami, American Airlines 3008.
American 3008, flying heading, Christian Flight runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Looks like I'm
Got that A300 coming up right behind this one.
Durham Tower, FedEx 785, visual 23 right.
FedEx 75 Heavy Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, FedEx 785, everything.
FedEx 75 Heavy, 20 verify runway 23 right, clear to land.
Yes, sir, sorry about that. Clear to land 23 right, FedEx 785.
Bye.
.737 MAX 8 tonight for American. Our heavy arrival of FedEx from Memphis.
American 3008, contact departure, we'll see it.
Departure, good day, American 3008. Yeah, 2485 is 8 out on the ILS 23 right.
2045, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, cleared to land.
Hey, 206 likes by the top of the hour. Thank you guys
Clear to land, yeah,
for
2045.
smashing the like button. Continue to do so. The big wing
Call
fluff.
information echo now, current altimeter 29906.
Raleigh Tower, good afternoon, Southwest 2163. We are on final approach course for the ILS 23 left.
Breeze Airways.
75, left Bravo 4, left Bravo, contact ground.
A220.
Let's off ground,
Southwest 2163 Raleigh Tower, runway 23 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 23 left, Southwest 2163.
Next arrival, United 2485 coming in from Newark, New Jersey, 7379. That one there, 12 years of age. Breeze Airways coming in from the House of Mouse. Moxie 2071 from MCO, the A22300, brand spanking new, delivered back in April of this year. So a 4-month-old A22300 from MCO. Again, this one coming in from Newark, New Jersey, 737-900. Get a good look at FedEx here in just a moment.
And 67 Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line up away, traffic 9 mile final.
Runway 23 right, line up away, Blue Streak 9967.
All right, 2045, Block Bravo 3, join Bravo, contact ramp tower, see it.
2485, Bravo 3, and Bravo Ramp Tower, United 2485.
Tower America 2987, ILS 23 right.
Blue Streak 9967, winds 180 at 4, follow the runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
23 right, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading, Blue Streak
Did we
9967.
have a light?
American 2987, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Thursday land, 23 right.
We have somebody shining a light somewhere.
Afternoon Tower, Delta 1097, outside Preston, 23 right.
Delta 97 Raleigh Tower, good afternoon, runway 23 right, continue, traffic will hold in position.
We'll continue, 23 right, Delta 1097.
Hello, Tower, Victor 4596, 3000, and we're approaching Gatsby.
Brickyard 4596 Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, continue, traffic will hold in position.
Continuing, 23 right, Victor 4596.
Delta 1097, reduced to final.
Reduce the final, Delta 1097.
Frigate 4596, reduced to final.
On to final, Brigade 4596.
Blue Streak 9967, contact departure, we'll see it.
Departure, Blue Streak 9967, see you.
Ramona hanging out with us. I completely forgot she was coming. She's headed to Dulles after tonight,
Switch ground, you have a good day.
up to do the walk there in DC. Oh, plane at a distance coming in. Hey, you never know. We get folks that shine the light, and you're like, did somebody say they were going to shine the light? Like, I have seen that before. All right, next up, American A319. Where are you coming from? This one here coming in from Miami. This is American Airlines 2987. Bubba, no. We're getting ready to celebrate our 3-year anniversary coming up next
Delta 1097, disregard the departing traffic.
Saturday,
Two to right,
in
clear to land.
fact.
Clear to land, 23 right, Delta 1097.
So next Saturday, a nice 3-day weekend, we're going to celebrate our 3-year anniversary of doing live shows. We've been around longer than that, but 3 years we've been on the air.
American 2987, left Bravo 4, right turn.
So
on
American
Bravo,
2987 coming in
74,
from
right, Bravo,
Miami, the
right.
A319.
Yeah, American 2987.
The American 777 should push back here any time now, 7-ish, 7:25-ish. So that A319, let's see, 25 years of age, delivered back in November of 2000. Next arrival is Delta 1097, this one coming in from Atlanta. Now this one yesterday was delayed, so me and my coworker I was following along with this one. They went out and they went they made an immediate left out of Atlanta, went straight north all the way up through Kentucky, and then we went to the south. So it was kind of like a race was going on, but Delta 1097 beating us out last night getting here. But they were delayed because they didn't land until a few minutes before we did. And we didn't land until about 9 o'clock last night.
Right, line up the wing, traffic 4.5 mile final.
right, line up lane American 2299.
Nice smooth arrival for Delta 1097. So again, continue to smash the like button. If you guys are new, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Another free way to help the channel. Welcome in. See a couple of new faces in the chat this evening. Might have been from Tuesday, might have been from Sunday. So a huge thank you to you guys. Well, welcome, Bubba. Thank you so much for following the recommendation and hanging out with us.
Follow runway heading, runway 23 right, clear takeoff.
So again, welcome in everybody who is new to the channel. Here comes Frontier. It is Frontier. No, Frontier is behind this one. Who is this?
Brigade 4596, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 23 right, Brigade 45.
Is this another one off? Nope, this is American Airlines 2299. This one headed off to LAX. The A321, July of 2022, 4 years of age for this one off to Los Angeles. Got a Breeze Airways A220, I think gonna go sit in the new penalty box. And this one off to LA. Pretty good wing fluff out of the A321.
American 2299, contact departure, safe flight.
American Eagle coming up next. Going to be our next arrival. This is Republic Airways 4596 coming in from Nashville, Tennessee. An hour and 11 minutes for the E175LR. That one 12 years of age, delivered back in September of 2013.
Out of 1900 climbing to 6000.
American 2299, still on tower.
Sorry, sir.
Bit of a hazy evening here if you guys are just tuning in and you're not from the area. Rain coming down here before we got on the air tonight. Thought we were going to be a little on the delayed side this evening, but we made it. The rain went away right as I needed to start setting up, so it worked out perfectly tonight. The Breeze Airways over in the box.
Brigade 4596, left Charlie, right Bravo, contact the ramp tower. I'll see you.
Our first
Left Charlie, right Bravo, contact
arrival getting off on Charlie tonight. Not enough of a wind tonight to slow them down enough
2335, follow the runway
to get
heading,
them
runway
off
23 right, clear
on
takeoff.
Charlie.
Heading to the right, clear for takeoff.
Everybody's been heading down to like Bravo 3 and 4. All right, Frontier up next for departure. Can we get any wing fluff out of Frontier? Let's see, where are you off to? Frontier 2335, Ted the Sea Turtle off to, well, Miami. Perfect place for a sea turtle, November of 2022. That one, 3 years of age. This one here. Off to Miami.
Victor J94, 2 right turns and contact ground. See ya.
2 right turns over now, Victor J94.
Delta 1407, Raleigh Tower, follow the runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway
Delta.
heading, clear for takeoff, 23 right, Delta 1407.
Delta 1407, this one headed off to Detroit, Michigan. It's going to be an A320 or an A319, I believe. Should be a nice screaming departure. Yeah, Dr. Henry, I heard yesterday one of our good friends, Tony, who watches the show, was over there yesterday, and they run them off. Max, good evening. Dano, good evening again. A good evening to everybody. Yeah, so there were people over there in the gravel lots trying to watch the Aer Lingus A330 last night, and apparently they got run off. Ooh, favorite aircraft type depends on what we're talking about. Are we talking about military or commercial? Commercial, I really like the A220s. Military, I'm partial to the F-22 Raptor myself. Nice sounding A319 departure. I didn't get lucky this time, by the way, you guys. I ended up flying 737s home, both home and to Atlanta this trip. If you remember last trip to Atlanta, we flew the 737 to Atlanta and an A321 home. So I was able to give you guys a good comparison. Visually, I like the 737 better than the A321, but the A321 was a little bit more comfortable. I think it's going to be even with the elevation. Dr. Henry, I believe it will be even with it, but I'm hoping that when they get done with everything at the end of the runway or the runway, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, from an AvGeek's perspective, fingers crossed, they will leave us a little bit of room out at the end of the runway to be able to pull off Lumley Road there. Once they move Lumley Road around and do what all they got to do, hopefully, again, they will leave us some room.
Envoy 4014, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land.
There we go. We missed a nice looking little exec jet. Is that gray and blue? Nice colors for this exec jet. Speaking of exec jets, one out for departure. Looked like a Cessna Citation. Breeze Airways making a fuss. Still no movement out of that American 777, but that is coming up here in just a little bit. Again, no A350 tonight. You guys did not miss Air France. No arrival for Air France on Thursday. Have a good look at one of my favorite aircraft there, the A220, as they slide by to the gate.
Denver 5152, Tower, you ready to go?
We're ready to go.
Denver 5152, no delay around the corner, traffic on a 5-mile final. Follow the runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Endeavor 5152, no delay. We might see a turn and burn out of the CRJ. Be our second major turn and burn of the night. Southwest giving us a real turn and burn earlier. I don't know that they hit the brakes at all. Miss Carolina gifting out a membership. That one going out to T. Evans, NC. Thank you to Miss Carolina for gifting out a Carolina Aviation membership. All right, so up next, that Endeavor, they're going to turn and simmer. No turn and burn for them. Was no delay.
Good evening, Tower here. 4503 is on the visual 23 right.
Nice busy Thursday evening.
4503 target evening, runway 23 right, clear to land.
It's amazing. One Thursday, you know, we talk about it all the time, how busy one Thursday might be, and another Thursday might be super slow. Same way with Tuesdays. Sundays are pretty consistent. Off and into the clouds for the CRJ. Got our next arrival coming up.
Contact departure, you're gonna.
Let's find out. Where was the CRJ off to? That one off to Nashville, Tennessee. Endeavor 5152. Now don't forget, we've got Iceland coming up in just a few minutes from Reykjavik. Envoy 4014, our next arrival, an E175LR. This one here, 9 years of age. That one from DCA. 41 minutes of flight time for this one.
Runway 23 left, clear to land.
23 left, clear to land, 1362.
There is our flight from DCA. Gonna come off on Charlie? No. Gonna go right on past Charlie. Check out these, while we got a second. Check out the fog rising out of the trees over here.
4014 left Bravo 4, join Bravo, contact.
Oh, you know what? This messes with everything. I was thinking about staying late tonight. These clouds are gonna ruin it. You got the eclipse tonight. Starts at 10:30 here on the East Coast, and it's almost a full moon too. Saw the full moon last night when we got here. It was kind of cool looking at the moon when we were landing last night. Darn it. I was going to try to stay for that, but it looks like the cloud coverage is going to hold us down here. Not even going to have our normal sunset segment this evening. It does look pretty over there, but still some weather off to the west. All right, next arrival, Republic Airways 4503. This one coming in from Chicago O'Hare, another E175. An hour, 28 minutes of flight time. This one here, 11 years of age. Iceland is number 3 in line. We've also got our ATRs coming up in just a few minutes. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see it here either, Marcus, unfortunately. 'Cause like I said, the cloud coverage. I was going to stay a little bit late tonight for that, try to stay till about 10:30. But 10:30, 11 o'clock tonight, but cloud coverage going to put a damper on that, unfortunately. You guys watched the Atlanta episode. How'd you guys like the planes in front of the moon down there? That was a nice shot. A couple of those arrivals there in Atlanta.
Frigate 4503 left Charlie, right on Bravo, contact ground.
There we go. This one going to come off on Charlie.
4503,
In this brickyard here from Chicago O'Hare.
Tower ICF 871, visual 2 right.
Delta 508, fly runway heading, runway
Could it
23
be?
right,
Could it
clear
be?
takeoff.
Could it be?
Go ahead
Why
and,
you do this when I go? No,
Blue
it's
streak
not.
9674, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Thought that was going to be our bald eagle.
Right there, 821, Raleigh Tower,
Flying
runway
at us
23
again.
right, clear to land.
Send land 23 right, I said.
Been a while since we've seen the bald eagles that live here around the airport. 737 for Delta. Is this Delta 508? I missed the call sign on the radio. If this is Delta 508, this one is off to Los Angeles. We'll find out in just a
692, Raleigh
second.
Tower, runway 23 left, line up and wait.
23 left, line up and waiting, that's just 692.
So we'll find out where the 73 is off to in just a second. I don't think this one's off to LAX because he departed early.
62, 2 right turns, contact ground, we'll see it.
Call ground 1360.
So the 777's gonna have to wait
Watch finally, see it.
on these two to get towed into their gate. That was Delta 508 off to Los Angeles. I'm surprised they got such a big rotation out of it. Remember, Illinois 1 is here. Illinois 1 and Reno Air. Both of those to depart later this evening. Reno Air back to Dallas Fort Worth. Illinois 1 should be coming up in just a few minutes. Hopefully it will depart before dark. An American Eagle CRJ making its arrival. I'm gonna bet this one's from let's see, Philadelphia? Could be from DCA, but I'm gonna say this one's from Philadelphia.
Raleigh Tower.
All right, Iceland number 2 here after this one.
Charlie and Bravo, contact ramp tower, we'll see it.
No, that one coming in from White Plains. CRJ 702 coming in from White Plains. All right, next up, Ice 821 from Reykjavik, 737 MAX 8. Pinktail, 8 years of age, delivered back in March of 2018. So Iceland from Reykjavik. Our CRJ 700 pulling off on Charlie. Iceland will definitely go longer than Charlie, I believe. Yeah, there's been quite a bit of traffic over there in that corner tonight.
Runway 23 right, Brickyard 9918.
And so the reason for it is because of the construction. If you guys remember Sunday, we talked a little bit about the construction there of Terminal 2 here that's keeps them from being able to go into the gate under their own power. So Iceland from Reykjavik, that MAX 8. So there's some construction just off the screen here. You guys can't see. But anybody in the alleyway back here is not allowed to enter under their own power. So they have to be towed into the gate. So nice touchdown for Iceland. Right now we've got a private owner, Beach King Air 350, coming in from Portland. 2 hours, 29 minutes of flight time. This Beach King Air is 32 years of age, delivered back in 1994.
Raleigh Tower Mountain 7503 is on the ILS 23 right.
All right, we got our Mountain Air Cargo, which is our FedEx ATR.
7, fly the runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Coming up.
Runway heading 23 right.
Mountain Air Cargo coming in from Newbern.
Mountain 7503, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear land 23 right, Mountain 7503.
Nice early rotation for the E175. Comes our beach. King 350
Brickyard 9918, contact departure, good night.
from Portland,
Departure,
Maine.
good night, Brickyard 919.
32-year-old aircraft. Nice smooth arrival. So double prop action happening here. Again, the ATR, the bigger of the two ATRs,
7 Charlie Echo,
coming up right now.
Make a 180 on the
Yeah, we'll
runway
see another
label,
ATR
and
in
back
just a
taxi
little
down next
bit.
to Alpha 4.
This one here
Contact
coming in
ground
from
off. Good night.
Newbern, Mountain Air
180 on the
Cargo.
runway, left at Alpha 4.
7503. This
Charlie Echo,
ATR 600F is 3 years of age. Same ones every time. We see the same two ATRs every single day. So that one, 3 years of age. Been a while since we've seen the ATR. It's at 264 likes. Thank you all for smashing the like button. 288 folks watching the show.
Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line up and wait.
23 right, line up and wait, Delta 2699.
The ATR going to come off on Charlie.
Mountain 7503 left on Charlie and contact ground, we'll see it.
Left on Charlie over to ground. Talk to you later, Mountain 7503.
Still 2699, follow the runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 23 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 2699.
Delta 2699 with the departure. Still no movement out of that 777 to London. Oh, we might actually have a little bit of a sunset. There you go, sun peeking through the cloud. All right, let's take a look at what we got going on. We got some things to talk about too here in just a moment.
We'll hit.
We got Southwest 3243 coming in from Phoenix, Arizona. Speaking of Southwest, we got one up for departure. Got to double check on something here real quick. Dang, I don't know if that's going to do what I need it to do. Sorry, I have something to show you guys, but I've got to make sure that I'm far enough away to be able to show you. I have to go over there. All right, so links in the description below if you guys are interested in any of the merch. PayPal is down there, the merch is down there, and our Instagram. Going to show you some of our merch now. Ramona has shown up. She is going to DC, so Ramona is going to model, just like Christopher Brown did, our shirt. This is the new shirt Ramona has on. So the one with the left breast logo there on the front, and as well as the one on the back. So there you go. If you guys are interested in any of the Carolina Aviation merch, you saw it on Christopher Brown in the black. There is the white version of our shirt. Again, that link is in the description below. That is Ramona. Go give her a follow on Instagram as well as here on YouTube. She will be up in DC this weekend doing the 5K run.
Take off runway 23 left, southwest 1230.
At Dulles.
233, Raleigh Tower.
Raleigh Tower, 233, short Zulu with Echo, requesting Zulu departure for Kilo outbound.
233, taxiway Zulu, clear for takeoff. The Echo outbound is approved. The wind 190 at 6, and then the altimeter 29907.
Sorry, sir, requesting Kilo outbound.
Sorry about that, the 233, Kilo outbound is approved.
Nice, taxiway Zulu, clear for takeoff, Kilo outbound, approved, 233.
Alaska off to Seattle. Breeze Airways coming out. You saw the Southwest for departure there just behind our Alaska. I can't get away from that. That is a beautiful shot right there. Sun is peeking through the clouds, giving us a little bit of a golden hour touch tonight.
So the 1230, contact departure tip.
Which departure 1230 left, good night.
Iceland. Well, that's interesting. This is the second time I've seen them do this tonight. They're making them go all the way around the airport, but this is an absolutely beautiful shot. I hope that this looks fantastic in 4K. By the way, good to have our internet back, by the way. This is a beautiful shot of Iceland. The lighting is absolutely perfect. Now all we need is Illinois 1 to make its way out here right now, which we should here shortly. Scale for modeling. A beautiful shot of Iceland. Iceland going to go to the new holding pen. What did we call it before? Because we lost it. Not penalty box. Holding pen, right? Yeah. So off to the new holding area. Because if you guys remember that our former holding area has been, well, it's blocked off. Got an arrival, Southwest coming in. Going to be a beautiful Southwest arrival. Look at the steam rolling out of the trees there for Southwest. On trails following that.
Towards the right, runway 23 left, line of way.
23 left, line of way, Mach 408.
This right here just might be our thumbnail for today's show. That is absolutely gorgeous. It's like the best shot we've had in a long time. That's absolutely gorgeous.
Southwest 3243.
So we got UPS lit up on flight radar. 757 off to Memphis. UPS 97 at 71.
Runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
That one coming up, 757. 200. 32 years of age. Another one delivered back in October of 1993. That Southwest arrival is gone. Breeze Airways off to White Plains. Alaska's out at the end of the runway for departure.
233, bring change for you. Yep.
All right, Breeze is off to White Plains. Beautiful A220, 300.
Flight 1362 Raleigh.
I think that
Tower,
right there
runway
needs to be the
23
thumbnail
left,
of
takeoff,
today's
flight clear
show.
for departing Airbus.
Runway heading 23 left, clear for takeoff, 1362.
Fox 40, contact departure, see you.
What's the departure, Fox 40?
Alaska's sitting over there. They're not quite ready to go. Again, still no movement out of the 777. So the 777 late this evening. Drew H., good evening. Thank you for watching the show there in Atlanta. Glad you all enjoyed that show. If you guys missed out, it was a cell phone show, but I highly encourage you to go check it out. It was quite fun, more relaxed than what we're normally used to. No equipment, just a cell phone, hanging out with friends up at the rooftop bar there at Overland Hotel, overlooking the Porsche experience as well as the airport there in Atlanta. Might actually get a sunset out of this evening. I think I'm in the wrong place tonight. The sun's moved more to the south.
Departure 1362.
All right, Alaska Airlines on the move back to Seattle. I think that Iceland is actually waiting on American 174 Heavy to go back to London because they're going to take that gate from American. There's the sunset. Nice transition. 9 likes away from 300. Again, if you guys haven't smashed the like button, please do so. Let's get that 300 likes in the books for the evening.
Alaska 651, contact departure, we'll see you.
Joseph, departure, good day.
So there you go. Give you guys a little bit of a sunset segment. I'm hoping. Still a lot of clouds in the area. We'll see how it looks here in a little while, but I don't even know if we would. Yeah, it was over there last night. So I was trying to look to see where the sun was, or the moon was at last night. See if we could maybe start the eclipse for you guys at 10:30. Maybe. I don't know yet. So again, still waiting on that 777 departure.
Big 9953 Raleigh Tower, follow the runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, blue sheet 993.
Thank you guys for getting us to 300 likes. Greatly appreciate you all meeting our like goal for the evening. So we got that UPS 757 coming up in just a few minutes. Illinois 1 is still here. Reno Air is still here. The Republic Airways livery on the way out. Still no movement out of the American 777 yet. Hopefully they depart before dark, but we'll see. I'm assuming the 777 is delayed this evening. Reno Air should be headed back out to Dallas later this evening, if it is in fact going to go back out. Again, Illinois 1 for Southwest, Reno Air for American. There we go. Not every cloud has a silver lining. That one there with an orange lining. What a beautiful sunset
Our
tonight.
Southwest 2396 is the ILS 23 left.
South 2296, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 left, clear to land.
Airline 23 left, Southwest 2396.
All right, we're going to have a rocket launch here in just a minute. We've got that 757-200 off to Memphis for UPS coming up in just a second.
UPS 9771 Raleigh Tower, follow the runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear
What do you guys
takeoff.
think? Think we should crank it up for the 75? How about we crank it up for the 75? Miss Carolina gifting out another Carolina Aviation membership. Enjoy the 757-200 departure.
Big 9953, got a departure here.
We're in 429 for fast. 9953, excuse me.
Here we go, Illinois 1.
Martech 636, Raleigh Tower, runway 32, clear to land, the wind's 2303, traffic line departing on the parallel.
Clear to land, 32, Martech.
Slam time, good evening. So, Illinois 1. Find out where they're off to here in just a minute.
Raleigh Tower, Zeus 32.
Zeus 32, Raleigh Tower.
Sir, Zeus 32, single helicopter, one short of zero on the guard ramp. We have information echo. Do you have time for us to do some close battle work to 32?
Illinois 1 off to Chicago Midway,
Zeus
Southwest
32, there's a couple of
3355.
caravans inbound to 32 now. The MAR Texas are all coming in. So I can give you some extended downwinds to follow, but I can accommodate.
That'd be perfect, sir. Thank you.
Hi, Zeus 32, and you ready to go now?
I'm ready now, sir.
Zeus 32, runway 32. Just make left close traffic, and do not just make your left turn out before the departure end. Runway 32, clear for takeoff. The wind's 2403.
32, clear for takeoff. We'll remain clear of, it looks like 23 left. We'll be turning door.
Sounds like we might have
2396, altitude, join
some
Alpha,
Apache
contact
action happening overhead here in just a second. You can hear them over there on the guard ramp. We'll find out. We do have those caravans coming in for the UPS satellite flights.
South 3355, Raleigh Tower. Traffic to helicopter departing runway 32. They'll be making left close prior to your runway. Follow the runway heading. Runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff.
Oh, he's gonna.
Runway heading, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, southwest 3355.
Oh, I see him. He's over there on 3-2. Sorry, guys. Nothing I can do. This big cone thing is in our way, but the Apache is coming this way. He's going to make a left turn, but I think he's going to make that left turn well before he gets over here to us. Yeah, he's already making his left turn there on at 3-2. Illinois 1 up for departure again. This one off to Chicago. Headed to the home state.
23 right, clear to land.
23 right, clear to land, Delta 2992.
Martech 636, traffic ahead and to your left, a helicopter in the left downwind.
Traffic inside, Martech 636. Tower Zeus 32 has that 32 traffic inside.
Zeus 32, roger, follow the caravan, you'll be number 2, runway 32. Do you want to do just the option, or what were you looking for actually?
For the option, sir.
Zeus 32, roger, runway 32, number 2, clear for the option, follow the caravan.
32, number 2, clear for the option for Zeus 32.
All right, here we go. Finally, heavy action. Iceland will be able to make it to the gate in just a minute. Now that the big girl is on the move, the American 777 finally pushing it back here this afternoon, this evening now.
Southwest 3355, contact Sparks. We'll see you.
Over departure 3355, we'll see.
So, let's give you guys a little bit of an update, shall we? We started the night with 13,338 new friends. Now to 13,368. So if you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe to the channel. It's free to do. A free way to help out the channel, and of course continue to smash the like button here as we get the 777 ready to go back to London.
Martech 636, the right turn on to Charlie, hold short of 23 left, stay with me.
Turn Charlie, hold short of 23 left with you, Martech 636.
Turn back to the 777 in just a minute. Southwest 737-700 on the way out for 23 left. We do have an arrival. Let's see, who is this? Delta 2992 coming in from Miami, an hour and 41 minutes of flight time for the A319. A319, 23 years of age. Delivered back in July 2003. So that'll be our next arrival.
Martex 636, cross runway 23 left at Charlie, cut that ground point 9 around the other side.
Cross 23 left at Charlie, ground on the other side, Martex 636, good night.
Iceland on the roll to the gate. And by the way, I'm glad to capture your daughter's arrival. By the way, sorry, I was in the middle of that turn it up moment when I got your thank you for that.
23 right, line up for Brickyard 4440.
She is on the move. She doesn't have a window seat, does she? She's got a window seat on the left side. Let her know. Shine that flashlight.
Down when you're going to see the 208 on a 1 mile final. Let me know when you get on the site.
Zeus 32 has that traffic on site requesting the option 32.
The Zeus 32 and number 2 following that traffic, runway 32, clear for the option, wind calm.
Number 2, runway 32, clear for the option, Zeus 32.
Oh, I'm in the wrong place. There she is. There's Iceland.
Delta 2992, left turn at Charlie, right on Bravo, ground point 9er.
Charlie, Bravo, ground point 9, Delta 2992.
What a beautiful
Brickyard
livery. I
4440,
love
Raleigh
Iceland.
Tower, further runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, wind calm.
Runway heading, runway
777.
23 right, clear for takeoff, Brickyard
Ready for departure.
4440.
A319 right there.
6, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 left, line up and wait.
5.23 left, Southwest 3266.
So if your daughter is on the left side of the plane, we'll be able to see her flashlight if she is got a window seat. Oh, she's in a D seat like I was last night. So we had that UPS departure a few minutes ago, that 757 back to Memphis a little while ago there, Max. Got another one later tonight, an A300 back to Louisville, Kentucky. Again, our 777 American 174 Heavy back to London Heathrow here.
Brickyard 4440, contact departure.
Departure CF 4440.
Southwest 3266, fly runway heading, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff. Runway 23 left, Southwest 3266.
The American 777 going to give us another turn it up moment. I have never seen the Aurora livery. That is one livery that I would really enjoy seeing. I remember we used to get the Iceland 757 here every now and then.
Frontier 2225, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line up and wait.
Somebody's parents are on the 777.
Martex
There you go. See, I've missed a couple of messages, so apologies for missing messages. Thank you so much, Eddie, for letting me know that somebody's parents is on board the American 777 to London. Again, that flight coming up in just a few
Southwest
minutes.
3266, contact departure.
Switching South 3266.
Frontier 2225, fly runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, wind 190 at 3.
Runway heading 23 right, clear for takeoff, flight 2225.
Frontier Otto the Owl, Frontier 2225 off to Denver, Colorado. We saw Otto land a little while ago.
American
from
1904,
Denver.
Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line up and wait.
You're right, line up and wait, American 1904.
Attention all aircraft, convective segment 39 Eastern, 40 Eastern, 43 Eastern, 45 Eastern, 46 Eastern, 50 Eastern, all valid until 0155 Zulu. North Carolina surrounding areas for convective weather, available on flight service frequencies.
Right tower, Zeus 32.
Zeus 32, runway 32 clear for the option, wind 190 at 3.
Roger, runway 32 cleared for the option. We've got one aircraft, which will be Zeus 31, holding short of 0 on the guard ramp. We'll be touching down the numbers of 32 and joining, and we'll be requesting a takeoff as a flight issue.
Okay, that's approved as requested.
Thank you, sir.
Partech 700 Raleigh Tower, runway 32, clear to land, wind 190 at 3. American 1904, flight runway heading 23 right, clear for takeoff, wind 190 at 3.
Runway heading clear for takeoff, 23 right, American 1904.
Frontier 2225, contact departure.
Departure, American flight 2225.
American 1904 off to Charlotte. Can we get the American 777?
Raleigh Tower 232, short final runway 32. I have that traffic inbound. We're going to be doing a touch and go here with our sister ship. Left pattern, we'll extend our downwind if that works for you for kilo.
Yeah, sorry, you said you're doing left close still?
Yeah, we'll keep the left closed, sir, and remain clear of that inbound 32 traffic as a flight at 2. And then once you clear us, we'll go to kilo if that works.
Okay, that's approved as requested. That traffic's still 10 miles out.
Oh, my eyes are a little bit better than I thought.
Tower B, 24
Beautiful backdrop for American 1904. And that one back to Charlotte.
Clear
That
to
A321.
land, 23 left on 224.
American 1904, contact departure.
Good day, American 1904.
Short flight down to Charlotte.
Zeus 32, present position departure is approved. Kilo
Here comes
outbound,
Iceland
wind
to the gate.
2004.
All waiting on that 777 to go back to London. Yeah, it's a touch and go for the Apaches over here on 32. So there's a pair of them now. Unfortunately, we can't see them because of the big cone thing at RDU. I might be able to sneak in a view of him. Hold on. They might pop out right there briefly. There they are. Pair of them. All right, so Iceland to the gate.
Sir, 5322, Raleigh Tower, continue for runway 23 right, traffic will be holding in position.
All right. Next up for arrival, Moxie, 2854, coming in from the House of Mouse, coming in from Orlando.
Clear for takeoff, fly runway heading 120
Going to be
at 4.
our next arrival.
Okay, runway heading third takeoff, 23 right for American 174 heavy.
American 174 Heavy already cleared for departure. So well, let's go ahead and crank that up, shall we, while we get the arrival of Moxie from the House of Mouse. Enjoy the 777. Kenneth, thank you so much for the $50 super chat. Greatly appreciate that. Again, enjoy the 777 departure. Thank you so much, Kenneth. Greatly appreciate that. Got the JetBlue A320 back to San Juan, Puerto Rico coming up right now. That one headed out there. Hope you guys enjoyed the Turn It Up mode.
American 174 heavy contact.
Watching from Germany. They're Roxborough native. Thank you so much. They're Michael Day. Greatly appreciate it. A lot of folks are watching from Germany this evening. Late for you guys over there. Appreciate you guys hanging out and hanging with us so late over there in Europe. And I am monitoring to see if we'll be able to actually see the moon, but I don't think we're going to be able to tonight. While we wait for our next departure or arrival, let's head back over to the beautiful sunset. Mother Nature putting on quite the show this evening with the sunset. Next arrival, Endeavor 5322, a CRJ from DCA. Again, thank you so much for the $50 super chat. Greatly appreciate that, Kenneth. Thank you all so much for the support on this beautiful Thursday evening. Getting the American 777s out of here. We should see Aer Lingus in about 20 minutes or so for their pushback, getting ready to go back to Dublin at XLR. Iceland going to be a late departure tonight, given the fact that American was late to leave. That Beach King Air from Portland earlier already taken off here, taking care of their business and departing. Here's our next arrival, the Endeavor from DCA.
So the 2393, runway 23 right, line up and wait.
23 right, line up wait on the 2393.
Going to come off on Charlie. Got a couple out there for departure.
November 17 Charlie Echo, contact departure.
Departure, 177.
Clear 5322, right turn on Bravo, contact ramp tower.
And Bravo over there, ramp tower.
Delta 2393, flying 210, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, wind 200 at
All right, Delta 2393 off to Boston, 737-800 coming up next. Going to be our next arrival. Gathering bound, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Again, thank you all so much for the
Zeus 3-4, Raleigh Tower, go ahead.
donations tonight. Also saying thanks again for the flashlight out of DA. You guys are very welcome. Glad we could be out here and giving you guys a show tonight. Again, I was kind of worried about the weather this evening when it started raining. That rain looked like it was going to come over us for the evening. And again, there was no parking downstairs, so we got really, really lucky tonight. The universe looking out for us.
5198, flight runway heading runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, wind 1804.
Beautiful backdrop for that 737 back to Boston, Mass.
Delta 2393, contact departure.
Over departure, Delta 2393.
That'd be nice. Got a CRJ up for departure. Another Endeavour Delta connection.
JetBlue 1903 over Raleigh Tower, fly heading 210, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, and 1903.
Southwest
Okay, we'll get
getting towed over to
1903.
the bed, looks like. Looks like we might have one stay in the night, possibly. Southwest 737. Tiff Travels 88 with a 299 super sticker. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that as well. Again, thank you all so much for the donations tonight. So we'll be back. ZCAM will be back on Sunday. After tonight's show, we'll be back here on Sunday. Again, I have 5 Carolina Aviation memberships to gift out on Sunday. So if you guys are wanting a gifted membership, please feel free to come back on Sunday.
Raleigh Tower, good evening, United 1935.
And then, of course, next week, like I said, next weekend we celebrate 3 years of the live shows with a 3-day weekend. Be on the air, hopefully all 3 days. JetBlue, whoops, 404 back to San Juan, Puerto Rico.
JetBlue 1903, contact departure.
Over to departure, JetBlue 1903, good night.
So we should still see Aer Lingus in just a minute. We've got United 1975 coming in from Newark, New Jersey. An hour and 20 minutes of flight time for the 737 MAX 9. It's supposed to be here at 8:11, so delayed by a little bit, not much. Or estimated 8:11. It was supposed to be here at 6:40 tonight, so delayed by almost 2 hours. 3 years of age, delivered back in December of 2022 for our next arrival. So David, we're using old Nick tonight. I figured because it's getting dark so early, we do our weeknight shows with Nick, do our daytime shows with the Panasonic. So using Nick the Nikon tonight. There is United 1975 from Newark, New Jersey. $331 likes as of a few minutes ago. Continue to smash that like button if you guys haven't, as well as go check the links in the description. By the way, we've got PayPal down there. If you guys don't like giving 30% of your money to YouTube, and links to the merch if you guys are interested in any of our merch, as well as Instagram. And again, if you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Free way to help the channel, but keep those likes coming as we roll on into the evening here.
Tower Moxie 2855.
Still have one more heavy departure here for you guys tonight. Unless the clouds clear out, and then we're going to have several more heavy departures tonight.
1975 left turn Bravo 4, right
I'm
turn on
going to
Bravo.
keep an eye on the moon and see
Bravo 4, right
if we're
turn
going
on
to be able to
Bravo,
capture the
contact,
beginning of the lunar
have a good
eclipse tonight. So, if you guys are interested in the lunar eclipse, I am going to be trying to keep an eye on the keep an eye out for the moon tonight. And sorry, I'm standing in front of the camera, but I'm going to be looking for the moon this evening.
Sky West.
American 1888. Is that Reno Air?
Right, line up the white.
Did we miss the taxi of Reno Air? We darn sure did miss the taxi out of Reno Air. But that's okay. Reno Air up next for departure back to DFW. It did not miss anything with mess anything with the internet up this evening. Thank goodness. We had that little bit of an issue on Sunday. To be fair, we were on the air for quite some time on Sunday. Here comes Reno Air now. Off to DFW. Gonna lose Reno there to the terminal.
23 right, clear for takeoff, flight heading 210, Skywest 179 Yankee.
Air Shuttle 6244, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, line up and wait.
23 right, line up and wait, Air Shuttle
Next up, Mesa Airlines, United Express, E175 off to Dulles. Ash 6244.
Tower Mount 7508, visual 23 right.
Yeah, no internet, no issues with the internet. I had a little bit of an issue right before I hit the go live button. I was about 30, 40 seconds late getting on the air because of that. So I picked up and moved the antenna. Oh, this is not our one off to Washington Dulles. This one here is not on flight radar.
Air Shuttle 6244, fly runway heading 23 right, clear for takeoff.
By the runway heading 23 right, clear for takeoff, Air Shuttle 6244.
Mountain 7508, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Comes our second ATR of the night. The one coming in from Wilmington.
Skywest 179 Yankee, contact departure.
Sure, Skywest 179 Yankee.
Southwest doing Southwest things. Taxiing out nice and quickly. ZCAM 1969, thank you so much. We will see you on Sunday. Should be out here at our normal time, Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock.
755 Raleigh Tower, continue disregard.
Make sure you guys have your notification bells set to all so you guys know when we go live.
23 left, clear to land.
Have posts and everything in between. Southwest.
Air Shuttle 6244, contact departure.
Right, Air Shuttle 6244.
Doing Southwest thing. They slowed down a little bit. Next arrival, Moxie 2855 coming in from Portsmouth. An hour and 42 minutes of flight time for this A220-300. This one here delivered back in May of last year. 1 year of age for this A220. should see Aer Lingus has pushed back in just a few minutes.
Right turn at the end, ground point 9er.
Right turn at the end over ground, Marcy 20.
Southwest 4395, Raleigh Tower, fly the runway, heading runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, wind 210 at 5.
Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 23 left, Southwest 4395.
Yeah, David, I'm glad we got our internet situation worked out. Man, I keep running into the tripod. I got it too close. I think I parked a little too close to the curb tonight. All right, Southwest. Will they give us a turn and burn?
And good evening, Raleigh Tower. Helicopter 18 Delta Bravo with you here on the ramp on the signature. And kind of like a westbound departure after below 1500 if we could.
18 Delta Bravo, have your request? It'll be just a moment.
All right, thank you. We'll stick up.
Boy, it's been a really busy Thursday night. We've had a ton of action. Here comes our ATR from Wilmington.
Southwest 4395, contact departure.
Departure Southwest 4395.
November 18 Delta Bravo, departure from the ramp will be at public on risk due to non-movement area. Use caution.
This ATR 33 years of age.
Route is approved, and you can cross runway 23 right.
Alrighty, westbound approved, center line, then we'll cross 23.
Got a helicopter up for departure.
18 Delta Bravo on the ground. Go, thanks.
All right, let's see. Who do we got up next for arrival? We've got Moxie 755 coming in from San Diego, another A220-300. This one here, 2 years of age, delivered back in August of 2024. So, that one coming up next.
Mount 75 straight to ground.
Mountain 7508, affirmative.
See ya.
18 Delta Bravo, avoid overflight of any taxiing or parked aircraft.
18 Delta Bravo, will do.
American 2443, Raleigh Tower, fly the runway, heading runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, wind 210 at 5.
23 right, clear for takeoff from runway heading American 2443.
Got an American up for departure. This is off to Miami, American Airlines 2443. Sitting at 365 likes, 189 folks still watching the show tonight. Thank you all for continuing to stick around and watch the show. And this A319 off to Miami. Should be a nice screaming departure here. So again, we still have Aer Lingus left to go. The UPS A300, and again, I am still watching for the moon. If you guys are interested in us sticking around for the beginning of the lunar eclipse, that might be a possibility if we can get the moon. I don't think it's going to happen.
8188, turn final.
But we
yeah, 8188, 23 right,
definitely keeping an eye on it.
Good last, 23 right, United 8188.
All right, the A319 off to Miami. Going to be an early rotation for the A319. Got a Delta headed out to the end of 23 right. It looks like there's another one out there already. Possibly. That could be the FedEx ATR. We've got United 8188 coming in from SFO 737 MAX 8. This aircraft 6 years of age, September of 2019. Coming up next, our next arrival. Watching through VR. Man, I miss using my VR headset for my iRacing, flight simulator, all the things. So much fun when you have VR for that type of stuff. It's also fun to watch movies on VR too. Got some lightning off in the distance. Off to the northwest of the airport here. Got some storms off over there, it looks like, possibly.
Frontier 1742, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land, wind 210 at 4.
Clear to land, 13, correction 23 right, Frontier flight 1742.
I know, I don't even watch TV anymore. I watch more YouTube than I do anything else. I don't even have TV, honestly. Like, I'll stream stuff, but it's very, very rare. Most of the time, I'm watching stuff on YouTube. Whether it's Aviation, Ron on the Go. I got a couple other shows that I like to watch. So again, 365 likes. Let's try to get to 400 here before the end of the night. Again, I am trying to keep an eye on the moon. See if we can't give you guys some of that lunar eclipse this evening, but I'm highly doubting it with the clouds,
Delta Bravo,
unfortunately.
Roger, free chance for Brody.
Here, have a good night.
There is the United from SFO.
Turn at Bravo 4, right turn on Bravo, contact Ram Tower.
Bravo 4, Bravo, and contact Ram. AG 180.
Delta 1097, Raleigh Tower, fly the runway heading. Runway 23 right, clear for
Delta
takeoff.
1097, 737 back
Runway
to
heading, 23 right, clear for
Atlanta.
takeoff, Delta 1097.
Yeah, it was well off to the northwest of the airport over there. I'm not worried about the weather. It's nice and clear above our heads right now. Again, I was worried that we weren't going to be able to make it on the air early tonight, or on time, I should say, due to a weather delay, but the rain stopped just in time for me to get everything set up and ready to go for tonight's show. All right, this next arrival is Frontier. Frontier 1742 coming in from Houston. A321-200 Neo. This one here, 2 years of age, delivered back in April of 2024. We're looking at 2 hours, 13 minutes of flight time. The XLR should be pushed back. I think I saw Aer Lingus up on flight radar here. We'll zoom in on that in just a minute after our arrival. So Aer Lingus coming up in just a minute. Back to Dublin. Thunder the Bison again. Saw Thunder the Bison on Sunday. Yes, sounds like the XLR firing up over there. Getting ready for their departure. That was Thunder the Bison livery.
42, left turn when able, Bravo to the ramp, contact ramp tower.
Left turn, Bravo to the ramp, hold ramp tower, Thunder Bison.
Hey, my flight from last night's coming in. Delta 1518. 7 minutes out. 737. 12 years of age. That might be the same one, because the one we were on last night was delivered in November of 2013 as well. Aer Lingus is pushed back and ready to go back to Dublin. $376 likes, 24 away from 400. Again, if you haven't smashed the like button, please do so. Let's get all those likes in. I'll give you guys a subscriber update towards the end of the show. Again, if we don't get the moon, we're going to end the night, depending on how many folks are still watching, probably with the A300. Then, of course, we're back on Sunday, as always. As of right now, I'm moving around looking for the moon, but I don't see it. Definitely won't see it off to the east due to the fact that the storm's off to the east. So Aer Lingus should be on the move in just a second. Well, I don't like this getting dark early shenanigans. It's 8:30, feels like it's 9:30. Ugh. My not so favorite season is coming. Wintertime. Or I should say dark season. Well, that lightning is popping off right there in that one spot. Right there you go. Set lightning while we wait on Aer Lingus. Get your shamrocks ready. There is Aer Lingus.
Ground Figgin. United Tow, Raleigh ground. United Tow, proceed to West Ron via Foxtrot.
All right, so Aer Lingus coming up next.
Visual to the right.
Ah, last minute middle seat. Well, good. I'm glad we're at least able to grab your sister's flight out of here. A lot of folks flying tonight who watch the show. Thank you all for sharing your family with us. Some folks over there on the American 777, Iceland tonight. Now Aer Lingus. This is the slowest we've been tonight. Right here. Boy, what a busy night. I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight's show. Absolutely epically busy this evening. This is the Thursday nights I like to see. 21 lights away. Make sure you guys double, triple, quadruple check that you haven't smashed the like button yet.
About a 6 mile final of 737.
Delta 1518, like I said, my flight from last night on the way in from Atlanta. Aer Lingus is going to go for it here before the arrival of Delta 1518. The XLR back to Dublin. Turn and burn action here for the XLR.
Hey, Raleigh, ground, runway 23 left, back to the Alpha.
Let's see, will this arrival be smooth?
Shamrock 9 Hotel Whiskey, contact departure, bye-bye.
Nice. again, Delta 1518 from the ATL.
Moxie 2135, Raleigh Tower, runway 2, tree left, clear to land. Delta 1518, turn left when able, right on Bravo, contact ramp.
Roger, when able, left turn and then contact ramp, Delta 1518.
Dang, Breeze Airways is doing some Southwest things.
Raleigh
At least
ground.
it looks like it. Looks like Breeze Airways is moving quite quickly.
Right.
Out to 23 left.
Moxie 398, Raleigh Tower, fly runway heading, runway 2, tree left, clear for takeoff.
Might be a turn and burn here for Moxie. Moxie cleared for departure already. So Moxie going to give us a turn and burn. By the way, last night when I came in, everything, we got off the airplane and everything inside RDU was closed. We got off the plane about 9 o'clock last night, and everything inside RDU was closed at 9 o'clock last night. You would think the airport would keep things open just a little bit later, but they definitely didn't. Or they definitely don't, I should say. Very quiet breeze. Moxie 398 out to Jacksonville, Florida. A220-300, brand new, delivered in April of this month. Saw that one come in earlier tonight. We've got Envoy 4014 off to Washington, D.C., headed out to the end of 23 right. All right, Marcus. Good evening. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night, morning. Getting close to morning over there for you guys. So they must. So they must open everything really, really early and close everything really, really early. Because, like I said, I come in last night, 9 o'clock. Absolutely everything in Terminal 2, from my gate to the exit here, was closed. Like all the stores, everything was closed. So I can only imagine what it's like for these passengers who are trying to board, say, Iceland, or some of these flights that depart a little later on this evening or into the night. What it must be like for them with nothing over there to eat or do. Maybe there are a few restaurants still open, but most of the things last night were closed. Moxie 2135 coming in from Atlantic City. 55 minutes of flight time for this A220-300. This A220, 2 years of age, delivered back in March of 2024. That's part of why I don't like to fly at night.
Yeah, just monitor my frequency 127.45, and I'll get you going in about 5 minutes. Hold short.
Everything tends to close.
Hey Tower, how's it going? Iconic 357 inbound on the visual 27 left and or 23 left, and we're going to Atlantic.
Iconic 357, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 23 left, Iconic 357.
Breeze Airways from Atlantic City. Got that A300 coming up in just about 30 minutes or so. Off to Louisville, Kentucky. We might have the departure of Iceland around 9 o'clock. We'll see. Obviously, they're going to be late since they were waiting at the gate, or waiting for the gate that American was occupied. Still got that Envoy sitting out at the end of the runway off to DC.
Mach 2135, just let me know when you're cooled down and ready to go to the gate.
Got a couple of Frontiers coming up in just a few minutes. Actually, we got quite a few Frontiers, 3 of them. Frontier 1225. Cactus the Coyote livery coming in from San Juan, Puerto Rico, an A321-200. That one arriving in 6 minutes, 9 years of age. We've got Frontier from Philadelphia, Frontier 2071, 11 minutes out. 10 years of age for that one. That is Betty the Bluebird. Got a couple of Americans on the way in. American 3178 from Charlotte, a 737-800. And American 979 from Dallas-Fort Worth, 737 MAX 8. That one 13 minutes out. Nine more likes away from 400. So if you guys haven't smashed the like button yet, please do so. Miss Carolina says 6 more likes. Miss Carolina's been out hanging out this evening, doing some things, so she's not been in the chat very much tonight. So hopefully we'll get Iceland's departure and we'll get that A300 departure back to Louisville. Again, I'm still checking on the moon, just in case we want to stick around for the lunar eclipse. But tonight I don't see the moon. Last night it was really high in the sky by this point. Tonight I believe it is hidden by the clouds. So I think it's going to be no such luck for the lunar eclipse for us tonight. I was willing to stick around for that if we have enough people watching and wanting to check that out, but again, no such luck on the moon as of right now.
Tower Transcon 780 is with
No, today's been a very, very busy afternoon. It's just now kind of slowed down a little bit, but very, very busy show. We haven't had a moment of pause up until about 8:30. $8:15, somewhere around in there. Been a very busy evening. One of our better Thursday night shows. No, Air France is still flying to RDU. They're just off on Thursdays. We're gonna have to take a peek at the schedule. Get used to their schedule. I don't know. Maybe it's an every other Thursday because we saw it one Thursday. It wasn't supposed to be here. But anyway, we'll work that out. We love to see our Air France A350. It's supposed to go back to a 777 at some point, I believe. I think somebody said. I think that's it. Not until October. Ooh, excuse me. That came out of nowhere.
All right.
Envoy 4014, tower, fly the runway, heading runway 23 right, cleared for takeoff.
All right, Envoy finally ready to go. That one off to DCA. David, good evening there in Florida. So down to 5 days a week for Air France. Because our flight back to DCA.
Runway 23 right, taxi via Foxtrot, Bravo 9, work on your release.
I love that weight shift with using Nick the Nikon.
Is 4563, I got your release.
Is real.
To
it's
55.
brutal.
Envoy 4014, contact departure, good day.
Departure, have a good night, Envoy 4014.
All right, so back to back Frontiers.
1225, join in the visual for T3 right.
Frontier 1225, tower, wind.
Jet
calm,
Excellence
runway
coming up,
23 right,
Cessna
clear to land.
Citation X.
Clear to land, Frontier 1225.
Coming up next, gonna be our next arrival over here on 23 left. Did we make it to 400? Miss Carolina says we did. Yes, 410 likes. Still 178 folks watching. Thank you guys for spending your evening here with us. It feels a lot later than it actually is. Trying to adjust to the sunset being around 8 o'clock really is tough. Not my favorite time of the year, early dark. Nice arrival with the citation. That American Eagle doing some Southwest things. Getting out of here. So again, Frontier 1225 from San Juan, Puerto Rico, coming up next.
Delta Juliet to the ramp with you, Transcon 780.
Y'all still trying to get out to Teterboro tonight?
Sure are.
It's been a mess today. They are been ground stopped for hours, and they just extended it to 1:30Z, so another 40 minutes from now.
Copy all. We're not expecting our passengers till about 9:40 local time, so should work.
Hopefully, yeah, as long as they come out of the ground stop.
Copy that. Thanks for giving us that update.
No problem.
Ooh, Peterborough having issues. You heard it there on ATC.
Frontier Flight 1225, sorry about that. Just confirm we're clear to land.
Frontier 1225, just yard, go to land 23 right.
Clear to land 23 right, Frontier 1225, thanks.
So Frontier 1225. Up for the arrival.
Tower, Frontier Flight 2071, visual 23 right.
2071, Raleigh Tower, wind calm, runway 23 right, clear to land. There'll be one departure prior to your arrival.
23 right, clear land, Frontier Flight 2071.
Frontier 1225, left turn Bravo 4, right turn Bravo, contact the ramp tower, we'll see you.
Bravo 4, Bravo, and over to ramp Frontier 1225.
Brick code 4563, traffic's 5 out, fly runway heading runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Oh, heading 23 right, clear for takeoff, brick code 4563.
All right, Brickyard 4563, where are we off to? That one off to Chicago O'Hare. Republic Air was 45 at 63, 175 LR. The next arrival, though, is coming in from Philadelphia, Frontier at 2071, Betty the Bluebird livery. Next for arrival.
979, target evening, wind calm, runway 23 right, clear to land.
23 right, clear land, expect that.
Brick 4563, contact departure, we'll see you. Departure to you, Brick 4563. Attention aircraft has weather information, convective segment 1, 2, 5, 7, and 12 eastern, bound until 0255 Zulu, North Carolina, Shining States Coast waters for thunderstorms. For more information, contact flight service.
417 line.
Just 1275 heavy ground, pushbacks approved, plan runway 23 right.
There we go, the A300 UPS. UPS 1275. Back to Louisville, pushback approved.
American 3178 on the visual, 23 right.
3178 tower, good evening, wind calm, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 23 right, American 3178.
2854 ground, pushback onto Alpha's approved, plan runway 23 left. Frontier 2071, left turn Bravo 4, right turn Bravo, contact the ramp tower, we'll see you.
Bravo 4, Bravo, and ramp tower, Frontier Flight 2074, talk to you on the way out.
All right, coming up next is going to be that American 979 coming in from Dallas Fort Worth, 737 MAX 8, excuse me, 8 years of age. Delivered back in August of 2018. Miss Carolina shouting out her lurkers. Miss Carolina gifting out another membership tonight. That is number 3 for Miss Carolina. Got a couple more, 3 arrivals here, 2 Americans and the 1 Frontier. hoping to see the pushback of Iceland here in just a minute. But again, with the delay of Iceland getting to the gate, I'm going to assume that's not going to be a thing.
American 979, Bravo 4, Bravo, contact the ramp tower, we'll see you.
Bravo 4, Bravo, over to ramp tower, American 979, good night.
Chris Finn, good evening. We do have UPS taking off here in just a few minutes. They're on the push now. Delta 12 or United. Boy, I can't talk. UPS 1275 back to Louisville coming up in just a minute. American Airlines 3178, another 7378 coming in from Charlotte. And then, of course, we've got one more, Frontier, at least, coming up. Actually, we've got two more Frontier coming in. One coming in from the northwest and one coming in.
Frontier 3330 tower, wind 210 at 4, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Runway 23 right, clear to land, fly 3330.
Comes out American 73 from Charlotte. About a 28-minute flight. Bob, good evening.
Bravo 4, Bravo, contact the ramp tower. Have a good night.
Bravo 4, Bravo, over to ramp, American 3178, good night.
Will we see Iceland push out tonight? A couple more Frontiers. The next one is... well, it won't let me click on the one I'm trying to click on here. Frontier 3330 coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth. Hey, Parrish and Daisy, the burrowing owls. Coming up next. Got history with these two. Daisy, Parrish and Daisy. Flew on those almost 2 years ago now. Again, they're coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth. 6 years of age for them. July of 2020.
SL 75 heavy ground, runway 23 right, Juliet Fox.
Frontier 2178 coming in from Fort Lauderdale. America's green airline livery. This one departed here about 4:30-ish, 5 o'clock-ish, so it's another special livery here for Frontier, America's green airline. This Neo is 3 years of age, delivered back in 2022, December. And again, we still have that UPS 1275 or 1285 back to Louisville. 1275. This A300 freighter is 24 years of age, delivered back in November of 2001.
Runway 23 right, clear to land.
23 right, clear to land, flight 2178.
It's a Frontier 3330 coming up. We're hoping for Iceland.
Frontier 2178, start reducing to your final approach speed now. I am going to have one departure prior to your arrival.
Alright, both start slowing down now, flight 2178.
So it looks like they're going to get UPS out of here between the two. Frontier. The moon, the moon, the moon, the moon. Anywhere, anywhere for the moon. I don't know. I really think it's going to be it's too cloudy. I don't even see any stars or anything tonight. Oh, we got an A220 on the moon. Breeze Airways, I'm sure. Thank you, Drew H. Have a wonderful night. Glad you enjoyed tonight's show. We'll see you on Sunday, hopefully. Here comes Frontier. Is Breeze. Breeze is on the move.
Transcon 783, visual, runway 23 left.
Transcon 783, tower, wind 200 at 5, runway 23 left, clear to land.
2 left, clear to land, Transcon 783.
PS 1275, heavy tower, runway 23 right, line up wind, traffic 5 out.
Line up white 23 right, PS 1275 heavy.
Oops. The Parrish and Daisy.
Frontier 3330, left turn Bravo 4, right turn Bravo, contact the ramp tower, we'll see you.
Left turn Bravo 4, right turn Bravo to ramp.
All right, let's do it one more time, shall we? Let's wake everybody in your house up. Let's crank it up one more time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that departure. Frontier coming in now from Fort Lauderdale. Frontier going to come off on Charlie.
2178, Charlie Bravo, contact the ramp tower, we'll see you.
Charlie Bravo over at the ramp, good night, Prince Flight 2178.
Oxy 2854, runway 23 left, line up and wait.
Runway 23 left, Oxy 2854.
Transcon 783, right turn Alpha 3, then Alpha Delta Juliet to the ramp with me. Have a good night.
Alpha 3, Alpha Delta Juliet to the ramp with you, Transcon 783, good night.
Oxy the
2854, fly
A220.
runway heading, runway 23 right, correction, 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 23 left, line runway heading, Oxy 2054.
It went out dark. Yeah.
On the visual runway 23 left.
Jet 360, Raleigh Tower, wind 230 at 5, runway 23 left, clear to land.
Runway 23 left, clear to land.
Oxy 2854, contact departure, we'll see it.
Departure Oxy 2854, good night.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me just a second. Trying to see if we had the moon, but no such luck. I think it's right here above me, right behind the clouds there, but there's so much cloud coverage tonight. Gonna be no such luck on the lunar eclipse tonight. So David, I would assume that this Southwest will stay here tonight, fly out first thing in the morning, or at some point tomorrow. Don't know that it's down for a maintenance issue. This is typically where they do all the maintenance work on the aircraft here at RDU when they have them. But no such luck on the moon, by the way. Unfortunately, it's right there. It's right there. Hold on. Just going to be covered up by the clouds, I think. We'll give it another couple of minutes here. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how many of you guys will be interested in sticking around for the lunar eclipse, but there is the moon right there. So I'm going to give that a minute. Again, that's supposed to start around 10:30 p.m. here on the East Coast. I believe that is the moon, but you can see the clouds and how quickly the clouds are moving across in front of the moon. See, it's already gone.
Tower, pitch at 341, visual 23 left.
No movement out of Iceland.
Pitch at 341, Raleigh Tower, wind calm, runway 23 left, clear to land.
23 left, clear to land, pitch at 341.
Well, you guys, I think that's going to do it for our Thursday night episode here, unless Iceland decides they want to get a move on here, which is always a possibility, so don't go anywhere until the screen goes black. You guys don't know. If something happens, I'll stick around for it. Iceland to be our final arrival, but they are running late tonight. No, like I said, no chance of the moon tonight for the lunar eclipse. Very, very busy evening. Very, very, very busy show tonight. Yeah, I would wait it out until midnight, but I don't know. Hanging out here doing a show, I don't feel like a lot of people will be watching, trying to stick around for a show that late. I don't know. You know what? I can check the clouds here on my Windy app. Hold on.
Alpha Juliet, did you get that?
Mach 75 ground, hold the push just for a moment. I got one taxiing behind you, then I'll get you out there.
Yeah, looking at the movement and how thick the clouds are, there might be a small window in the next hour, but there are so much more rain coming and storms behind it. A couple of little pop-ups coming. But anyway, I'm watching Iceland still, but that is gonna do it for tonight, our Thursday night show.
Still clearance probably does 120.1.
But I hope you all enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We'll be back on Sunday night, or Sunday afternoon, excuse me. We'll have the gifted membership. We'll gift out more. And then, of course, next week, our 3-year anniversary.
But plan on a 180 back taxi.
We're going to hang out all weekend, 3-day weekend. So we're going to try to do 3 shows over the course of the entire weekend. Very action-packed evening here at RDU. Way more action than I thought we were going to have this evening. Great show. Great action this evening. See, every once in a while we get a good Thursday, right? But again,
good evening, wind calm,
I hope you all enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We will see you again on Sunday. Good night, everybody.
Tower, Phenom 439 Echo, visual 23 left.
439 Echo, Raleigh Tower, continue to 23 left. I'm going to have an aircraft back taxiing on the runway here momentarily.
Roger, 439 Echo.
Air 5219 ground, good evening, 23 right, Tango 6 Bravo, short of Bravo 8. I've got your release 35 to 38 past the hour.
Tower United 1989, visual 23 right.
The 1989 tower, wind calm, runway 23 right, clear to land.
23 right, clear to land, United 1989.
Pitch at 341, welcome. When able, 180 back taxi, exit at Alpha 4.
180 back taxi.